Good morning, fam. Good morning. Happy Thursday to everybody today. Happy Thursday. So listen, real quick, I hope I don't make this video long. But I was watching a podcast the other day when this gentleman came on, right? And I forgot the podcast's name. Oh my God, I knew it a few minutes ago. But either way, he had on two guests. And I think these are like real estate guys or whatever. And they were talking about how real estate is the wealth gateway. It's a financial security and real estate is an asset and things like that, right? And I'm gonna argue their reason. I'm gonna argue their reason because and I wish people stop, realtors especially, stop lying to people about real estate. Okay, I'm not against real estate at all. I'm saying a house is a wonderful thing, but can we please stop telling people that it's an asset when we know it's a liability? Okay, only way a real estate is an asset is unless you're buying that thing straight outright cash, and now you're straight profiting. Okay, but even with that, it's still suspicious because every year you got to pay taxes on this thing every single year, and if your property get assessed, reassessed, and now your tax increase, it's like you having a mortgage. So listen, I'm gonna go over some reason in my mind why I believe real estate is not an asset, is more so a debt. It is a liability. Okay, and number one is the interest rate that you're paying. Right now, interest rate is about 7%. 7%. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know this. There's something called the rule of 72. Okay, and what that rule simply state is this: if you take the number 72 and divide it by whatever interest you're earning or you're paying, it will let you know how long it takes for that thing to double. So for example, if you're purchasing something like a house and your interest rate is, let's say, for example, let's use 6%, okay? Let's use 6%. So you take 72 divided by 6. That means every 12 years, that mortgage loan amount you took out will double. So if you took out 400K, 12 years from now, it will go to what? 800K. Okay, that's the simplistic math for it, right? There's more things that go into that, how long it's stretched out and, how much you put down and things like that, right? Cool. So to me, how can something be an asset that you're paying heavy load of interest on? That doesn't make sense. So let me do this. What I did for you guys is this. Right, I went online, right, and I put in, because I live in the state of Maryland. The average home in the state of Maryland is about $400,000. That's about the average home in Maryland. Okay, so I put in a $400,000 house at 6% interest. That comes out to $2,794 a month. Okay, now ask me how much you end up paying in interest after 30 years. For taking out a $400,000 loan at 6%. It comes down to $444,185 in interest alone. That's more than the loan you took out. Okay? For a grand total, after you done paying the house off, if you do, okay, $840,000. So I took out a loan for $400,000 and I ended up paying back $840,000. I need somebody in the chat. I need someone to message me and let me know how something like that is considered an asset. I need answers. Right? Now, here's why I believe that life insurance is a better plan, or better wealth building plan than real estate. Okay, so what I did is this, because I took an individual who's 35 years old. Okay, 35 years old male, okay, with pretty decent health, not even top of the line health, pretty decent health, right? Who purchases $1 million life insurance, right? The premium for that a month is $1,400 for an index universal life, right? Okay, and that person now is paying $1,400 a month, which, by the way, is $1,300 cheaper than a $400K mortgage. Okay, and that person is investing in that. By the time that person is 45 years old, they will have $260K cash. By the time they're 50 years old, they will have $555,000 cash. So what am I saying? Instead of trying to go out and buy a house right now and start to pay astronomical amount of interest, if you can exercise a little bit of patience and buy an index universal life policy, give me a call, message me, go to my website at tinyEvolutionGroup.com. We can sit down and go over this and see how we can make this work for you, right? Instead of you going out and putting out a loan to buy a house, you can be a little bit patient, invest in inside your policy, and by the time you are 50 years old, pull out 500 grand cash. Boom, house is paid for, no interest. You've now saved yourself over $340,000 in interest. Okay, on top of that, you're 50 years old, right? So now 15 years later, because of all the investment you were doing the policy, you're still going to continue to do that, right? All the way to the age of 65, right? By the time you're 65 now, guess what? You have a whopping $1.2 million as income for retirement. Now, again, I need somebody to tell me if any real estate you purchase can ever do such a thing. So I don't understand why they market real estate so much. Even banks don't believe in that. The biggest banks in the East Coast, and I'm not going to name their name, but it's 4 of them specifically, who put more money in life insurance than they do in real estate. But then they come out here and they sell you guys on real estate, and you guys fall for the okie doke and go buy a house and throw your whole life savings into it, and then you're still throwing more money into it, because guess what? There is maintenance costs for your house. Okay? There is maintenance costs. As a matter of fact, I also did you guys some more research. The average maintenance on a house annually is about 1 to 4% of the value of your house. So if you bought a house for $400,000, you're going to spend about $16,000 a year on maintenance costs. In 10 years, that's $160,000. In 20 years, that's $320,000 in maintenance costs. So it's not just your mortgage, it's the other excess things that you have to pay. Listen, I don't need any realtors calling me and feeling away. I'm just stating facts. These are not feelings. Everybody can go online and look up this information. These are just straight facts. Straight facts. So to me, why don't we switch how we think? Okay? Why don't we invest our money? Let the money grow. Pull cash out. Tax-free, by the way. Tax-free. Pull cash out, right? And then pay for our house cash. No mortgage. We still got a maintenance. It is what it is. You still gonna have the tax. It is what it is. But it's a whole lot better than paying $340,000 in interest. That's my message for today. Listen, you guys want more information? Message me. My website is tinyEvolutionGroup.com. I look forward to speaking with you. Have a wonderful and blessed day.